Hey guys. So I just heard the most incredible shit from the Texas Attorney General's office. I called the Texas AG inquiring as to when Copperas Cove will no longer have a hold on the information pertinent to my case. And I had the funniest interaction when I told the gentleman that was speaking to me from the AG's office that I'm also a journalist. And so that conversation essentially went from him saying that the city of Copperas Cove, or anybody, if the Attorney General makes a ruling that says someone cannot or is not allowed to have that information under whatever section of the Open Records Act, that it is indefinitely, the decision is an indefinite decision. So that I did not know. He got really defensive and said, no, I'm not a spokesperson for the Attorney General's office, but he's literally calling me from the Attorney General's office to tell me that I am not allowed access to that information indefinitely unless I file a civil claim against the city and file a lawsuit and subpoena that information, which is something I definitely intend to do. But it was just amazing to me that the Texas Attorney General has enough clout, I guess, or jurisdiction to say information that should be public regarding any case can be withheld indefinitely. So he got really defensive, said that I can't just switch hats on him, which I am the person party to the complaint. In fact, it was my open records request that was made, that had the ruling made on it. But the sheer fact that I wear multiple hats as a journalist freaked him out and said, no, I'm not a spokesperson for the Attorney General, and then he ended the phone call. It was just amazing to me that this man was so afraid of the fact that I am also a journalist and that I report the news. I have a YouTube channel, and I also have multiple mechanisms of providing information via text or whatever have you. I also write articles. But it was just amazing how quickly and on the defense he got when I mentioned that as a journalist, this information, that the Attorney General can withhold information indefinitely to someone who is party to that information, was just incredible knowledge that I believe Texans don't know. It is it's just incredible power that the AG wields to withhold information that would incriminate law enforcement. So they think they're slick. Copperas Cove thinks they're slick. They think they're going to be able to deny me the information forever. It's not going to happen. They're going to get hit with a lawsuit once I get a chance to go back down to Texas and square things away and get my claim together. And once I do that, and once I get everything together, I really hope that they say that, oh, I can't file my claim because I'm going to. If they say, oh, it's too late to file the claim, they've got another thing coming. Because I'm going to be relentless. I am never, ever going to leave this issue alone. I don't care if they believe that the claim is done and that there's no action that I can legally take. Well, I will be a thorn in Copperas Cove's side until they kill me or that they acquiesce to every one of my demands. My demands are simple. I want them to release the unredacted police video from the cars. I want them to release the unredacted content when it comes to the police report, the audio recordings that were made from the police calls, everything. I want everything. I want access to it all. Because the public should be made perfectly aware of all the criminal activity that is being done in Copperas Cove. Everybody should have access to that information. So I'm going to be working on this. I will keep you guys updated, but I just thought that was some information people needed to know, especially in Texas, where the Open Records Act is apparently a farce, and that people apparently don't have access to all the information, especially if it pertains to them. The interesting takeaway that I have from that is, if somehow the police don't adjudicate or they don't charge you formally, that they can withhold that information, which I, again, had always assumed was public information. So for them to be able to do that and say, oh no, well, the Attorney General's made a ruling and then this is no longer information you have access to, is incredibly important. And I believe that there is a systematic flaw in the Open Records Act that needs to be addressed for the citizens of Texas. So I'm just glad that was made aware, and I hope this video helps you.